EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Gets around him, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring your running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Rattler. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rattler. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Quick throw to Collins. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Another one caught by Collins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Stroud working out of the gun. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the air is Rattler. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Rattler from the gun. 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Okay, ready? 43 rail.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoid?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The point after, good by Groupie. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes Diggs. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49.
Stroud sets up the play action. On the move to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. This one left side caught by Collins. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. They'll complete this one to Collins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud off the play fake. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Stroud now on second down. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Ogunbowale on the screen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And Stroud now to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. Escapes the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll try and throw with Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Rattler working out of the gun. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll They'll change things around before the snap. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 14. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Stroud looks to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw with Stroud. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Stroud back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go with Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man is Yoshivas. Oh, nice move. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Brown. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 2nd and 9. Burrow on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. 1st down, here's Rattler. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Sharp, 17.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Rattler. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running here is Taysom Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 28 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys at first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and run for it. And he's got room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the set.
Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he whips that one incomplete there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now they can't bring him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. LLe-ge-nd motioning to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Rattler wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it with Hill, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Kamara try the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 14. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Hill. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Hill. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. That is caught by LLe-ge-nd. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly. A must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rattler. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To the air is Rattler. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change it. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He juked him, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.